Hello there, pilgrims, and welcome to the Price is Right Pricing Game Recap for this Wednesday, November 25th, 2015, a very special Thanksgiving edition. Yep, today the Price is Right ended this short week of shows with a Thanksgiving special, since tomorrow is, of course, Turkey Day. So, it's time to get things underway with the first four contestants that were called to come on down. And today's first four names, as I'm dressed in my Thanksgiving brown, were Robert Kostler, Molly O'Keefe, Robert Royden, and Katina Edwards. They were the first four contestants on The Price is Right. And today at the handoff, the ravishing Rachel Reynolds, Neil Rocks 87's favorite model that I know he's thankful for, gave Drew the mic. Now on to the first item up for bids. It was a 12-piece Zwilling J.A. Henkel's high-carbon stainless steel cutlery set and a kitchen island cart modeled by the joyful James O'Halloran. Here are the bids. Robert C., $1,245. Molly, $950. Robert R., $975. And Katina, $544. And the actual retail price of the cutlery set along with that kitchen island cart was $1,415. Robert Kostler was the first contestant to play a pricing game. And he was playing it up on the turntable. We learned Robert is from San Diego and he was wearing a t-shirt that said, "Thanks for the sweet sound of Come On Down." Featured a picture of a turkey holding that sign of the sweet sound of Come On Down. And now Robert was going to have a chance to win a suite of contemporary kitchen appliances. It included a 5-burner gas range, one over-the-range microwave with sensor cooking, a French door refrigerator with power freeze and power cool options, and a dishwasher with adjustable racking system, all modeled by the marvelous Manuela Arbeláez. And the pricing aim for Robert was pushover. The layout was 8, 2, 1, 5, 3, 9, 6, 0, and 4. 4 numbers were in the price of these kitchen appliances. Robert's starting push price was $9,604. Roberts decided to push a second time with 1 block going over, making the price $3,960. Robert decided to push a third time with 2 blocks going over, making the price $5,396, and that's when Robert stopped pushing. So Robert pushed a total of 3 times with 2 blocks going over, and he believed the price of those kitchen appliances were $5,396. When Drew revealed the actual retail price of those kitchen appliances, it turned out that they were $5,396! Robert won the appliances! All right! That was a very easy win, I have to say. And including the cutlery set and the kitchen island cart, Robert currently won $6,811 in prizes. All right. Off to a good start on this Thanksgiving show. The next contestant that was called to come on down by George Gray's voice was Rosalind Sims. She was the next contestant on The Price is Right. And the next item up for bids was an LG 47-inch LED 3D HD TV with 2 pairs of glasses included, modeled by Manuela and James, who were wearing the 3D glasses. And that's a nice TV to be watching those football games that'll be on tomorrow. Now on to the bids. Rosalind, $1,250. Molly, $2,100. Robert, $750. And Katina, who asked what the highest bid was, and Drew applied $2,100, went with $2,101. And the actual retail price of the 3D HD TV from LG was $935. Robert was the second contestant to play a pricing game. Now, Robert Royden, that's his name, was wearing a t-shirt that said, "Oh, mighty sound effects lady, am I the next contestant on The Price is Right?" You know what? Why don't I answer that? Oh, mighty sound effects lady, was Robert the next contestant on The Price is Right? He most certainly was. And this Robert had a haircut like Drew's, and he had glasses like Drew's a little bit. Drew considered Robert his doppelganger. Well, that's how I saw it, but he mentioned that they go to the same barber because of their haircut. Now, Robert was going to be very thankful that he won his way up on stage, because he was going to play Plinko for a chance to win up to $50,000 in cash. Now, he got 1 free Plinko chip, and he could win up to 4 more chips if he knew the prices of the 4 small prizes that were over by Rachel. The first one was a Hamilton Beach extra tall can opener. The price was not $31, but the first number was a 3, or the second number was a 1. Robert believed 3 was the first number. And Rachel revealed the price to be $33. The 3 was right, and Robert won a chip. The second small prize was an electric salt and pepper mill. It was a pair of electric salt and pepper mills. The price was not $90, but 9 was the first number or 0 was the second number. Robert believed 0 was the second number. Rachel revealed the price to be $60. And Robert was right again. He got another chip. Okay, the third small prize was a non-stick mini pie maker. Would be very nice to make pumpkin pies for tomorrow during your meal. The price was not $27, but 2 was the first number or 7 was the second number. Robert believed 7 was the second number. And Rachel revealed the price to be $47. 7 was right, and that was another Plinko chip for Robert. The fourth small prize was the Hang On Harvey game from University Games. The price was not $50, but 5 was the first number or 0 was the second number. And Robert's guess was 0. He believed 0 was the second number. Rachel revealed the price to be $30. That's another Plinko chip for Robert. He got a total of 5 chips. I always love a 5 chipper in Plinko. Rachel brought the 4 1-chips over to Robert, and when Robert went up the stairs to drop his first of 5 Plinko chips, the first one he placed on the K, and the amount that it landed in was $1,000. Good start. Now on to the second chip. Robert placed it on the N, and the amount it landed in was, well, I'll tell you this. That chip, when it was coming down to the slots, it was like coming down pretty, it was coming down pretty sneaky. And it looked like it was going to land in the $10,000 slot, and it actually landed in 0. Oh, man. Oh, that was rough. All right, for his third chip, Robert placed it on the I, and the amount it landed in was $100. Okay, for his fourth chip, he placed it on the K, and the amount that he got when he dropped that chip was $1,000. So far, Robert was up to $2,100, and he was down to his final Plinko chip. For his fifth and final chip, Robert placed it on the L and the I. That's where he dropped it. And the amount he landed turned out to be, well, you know, it was a little bit similar to the second chip. Looked like it was going to make it into the $10,000 slot. And the result was, it landed in 0. Oh, man. Well, Robert won $2,100 in cash, and the small prizes that he won, that totaled $170. So that was a total of $2,270 in cash and small prizes for a consolation win. And including the HD TV that's in 3D, Robert currently won $3,205 in cash and prizes. I'm sure we will get a $10,000 plus win in Plinko very soon. Really thought it would happen today. Okay, the next contestant called to come on down was Tabitha Oliveira. See what's the next contestant on The Price is Right. The next item up for bids was a pair of Airhead 9-foot 9-inch inflatable kayaks with 2 paddles, life jackets, and air pumps included, modeled by James in his swimming trunks. And I'm sure you ladies watching out there were very thankful for that to happen. Okay, now on to the bids. Starting with Tabitha, $1,600. Katina, $1,700. Rosalind, $1. And Molly, $1,701. And the actual retail price of the inflatable kayaks from Airhead were $1,212. The winner was Rosalind, who was second to last, bidding $1, and it paid off for her. She was the third contestant to play a pricing game. And Rosalind was wearing a t-shirt that said on the front, "My man is a Marine," representing the United States Marine Corps, USMC. And on the back it said, "I put the ooh in his ooh-rah." Oh yeah. Rosalind is from Lexington Park, Maryland, along with her husband, who served in the Marines for 30 years, I believe is what she said, and is now retired. And Rosalind is actually a familiar face in this game show fans' eyes. You're probably asking why. Because I remember her family being on Family Feud in 2007 during John O'Hurley's second season as host. Her husband, I believe, was the second player on the team. So now, Rosalind was going to have a chance to win. Well, we haven't seen this yet in the first half of the show. A new car! It was a 2016 Kia Forte LX. Came equipped with a 1.8-liter engine, 6-speed automatic transmission, Popular Plus package, plus carpeted floor mats, cargo net, and cargo tray. It's the Kia Forte, modeled by Manuela. Rosalind was playing Temptation. Now, the first number in the price of the car was 2. Now, here was the first of the 4 Temptation prizes brought out on stage. First, Rachel brought out a very familiar prize, cash, specifically $2,020 worth of cash. So the second number was either a 2 or a 0. Rosalind went with 2. The second prize was brought out by Manuela, and it was a 15-inch Apple MacBook Pro laptop computer. The price was $1,999, meaning the third number was either a 1 or a 9. Rosalind went with 9. Next, Rachel brought out the third prize. It was a Ray-Ban unisex sunglasses collection. It included 2 pairs of aviators and 2 Wayfarer styles. The price was $755, meaning the fourth number was either a 7 or a 5. Rosalind went with 5. And the fourth and final prize brought out by Manuela was a Pentax K5220 megapixel digital SLR camera with 1 SCT 64 gig memory card included. The price was $955, meaning the last number was either a 9 or a 5. Rosalind went with 9. So Rosalind put a price of $22,959 for the 2016 Kia Forte LX. She could change any of the numbers if she wanted, but Rosalind decided to leave the price the way it was. Now Drew tempted Rosalind to take the $5,729 worth of prizes and forget about that car. And you know something? Rosalind decided to take the prizes. I think when she saw the cash, she really wanted that the most. So Rosalind took $5,729 worth of prizes, with one of them being the $2,020 in cash, for a consolation win. Now, here's the question. Did Rosalind make the right choice? Well, let's find out. We knew the 2 was the first number, so that was a given. Now for the second number, was that a 2? No, it was a 0. Rosalind did indeed make the right choice. As for the rest of the numbers, the third number was a 1. The fourth number was a 7. And the last number was a 5. So she had all the numbers wrong. $20,175 was the actual retail price for the 2016 Kia Forte LX. But Rosalind took the prizes, and that was a very, very, very wise choice that she made. And including the inflatable kayaks, Rosalind currently won $6,941 in cash and prizes. Alright, now it's time to find out who would be the first contestant to make it into the showcase with Showcase Showdown number 1. Robert, the one who played Plinko, spun the wheel first. And for his first spin, he landed on 65 cents. Robert chose to stay. Now, the Robert who played Pushover spun the wheel next. And for his first spin, he landed on... Well, I'm sure he was very thankful he got this on the wheel. $1! And that gave Robert a $1,000 bonus! Ha ha! Nicely done. So Robert's going to get a bonus spin after Rosalind took her spin, or spins. For Rosalind's first spin, she landed on 20 cents. So in her second spin, she had to get 80 cents. And for her second spin to add to the 20 cents from her first spin, Rosalind landed on... Oh boy. Can you believe it? $1! Well, she got 80 cents for the $1! Wow. Oh, man. Yeah, I didn't mean to get a little ahead of myself there. But, yeah, Rosalind just managed to get the 80 cents she needed to get the $1, and she got a $1,000 bonus. Ooh, ooh. Wow, this has been a pretty good show so far. Now it's time for Robert and Rosalind's bonus spin-off. Now, one or two of them could win an additional $10,000 or $25,000 on the big wheel. But it's the highest score that matters going into this spin-off. That'll determine who will make it into the showcase. So let's see how this played out. Robert spun the wheel first. And the bad news was Robert did not win any more money. But the good news was Robert landed on a solid amount that could lead him into the showcase with 75 cents. Now, Drew had to reset the wheel on to the nickel, and Rosalind spun the wheel for her spin-slash-bonus spin. And for Rosalind, she unfortunately did not win any more money, and she ended up with 95 cents, which made her the winner of Showcase Showdown number 1, and it meant that she was going to the showcase. Well, Rosalind already won 4 nice prizes in Temptation. She'll have a chance to win some bigger prizes coming up in the showcase later on in the recap. Gotta love those bonus spin/spin-offs. Okay, the next contestant called to come on down was Derek Lykovets. He was the next contestant on The Price is Right. The next item up for bids was presented by Rachel in the middle of contestants row. And it was a Sultana rose gold and stainless steel ladies designer watch. Here were the bids. Derek, $1,200. Molly, $950. Tabitha, $1. And Katina, $1,201. And the actual retail price of the Sultana Rose Gold and Stainless Steel Ladies Watch was $576. Wow, I didn't think it would be I thought it would be a little more than that, but Tabitha was the winner with that $1 bid. So she was the second contestant today who bid $1, second to last, and managed to still win her way up on stage. Tabitha was playing her pricing game at door number 2, and she was wearing a shirt that said, "All of this can be yours if the price is right." And the S's were represented by dollar signs. The price is right, dollar signs. And now for Tabitha, she was going to have a chance to win a new motorcycle. Tabitha asked Drew if she could sit behind the motorcycle. I'll tell you why in a little bit. This was a Harley-Davidson Sportster super low motorcycle modeled by James. That's why Tabitha asked if she could sit behind James, because he was modeling it. Tabitha was playing double prices. This motorcycle was either $8,799, the high price, or $7,039, the low price. Tabitha went with $8,799. Manuela took the low price of $7,039 away. And when Drew pressed the button to reveal the actual retail price of the motorcycle, it turned out to be $8,799. Tabitha won the motorcycle, and she was able to ride on that motorcycle with James. Oh, she was really desperate for that, I bet. And including the designer watch from Sultana, Tabitha currently won $9,375 in prizes. Okay, the next contestant that was called to come on down was Karen Hungen. She was the next contestant on The Price is Right. Okay, the next item up for bids was a new game room. It contained an atomic arcade-style basketball game, plus a durable football foosball table, modeled by James and Manuela. James was playing the basketball game while Manuela modeled the football foosball table. Here are the bids. Karen, $600. Katina, $780. Derek, $900. And Molly, $1. See, Molly did the right thing of bidding $1 last because she was bidding last. How the $1 bid worked second to last twice today, that's quite a surprise. So it was pure luck, I have to say. The actual retail price of the game room was... Well, for one contestant, this was unlucky. $779. Poor Katina was over by $1. Oh, man. That's got to sting. But the winner was Karen, with the $600 bid. She was the 5th contestant to play a pricing game, and she was going to be playing it on the turntable. And Karen was wearing a shirt that said, "Thankful for my son." That's a very good mom, to always be thankful for her family members. And now for Karen, she was going to have a chance to win a new car! And it was a 2016 Toyota Corolla L. It came equipped with a 1.8-liter engine, 4-speed automatic transmission, and LED headlights. It's the Toyota Corolla modeled by Rachel, a prize worth $18,655. And Karen's pricing game was Bullseye. Bullseye being played for a car. This is going to be very interesting, folks. Now, here were the 5 grocery products in this playing of Bullseye. With this being the day before Thanksgiving, expect a Thanksgiving theme. We had a 15-ounce can of Libby's 100% pure pumpkin, a 14-ounce can of Nestle La Lechera sweetened condensed milk, a carton of 12 large pasture-raised alfresco eggs by Vital Farms, a 1-ounce container of McCormick Pure Pumpkin Pie Spice Blend Extract, and a 9-inch Keebler Ready Crust Graham Pie Crust. Yes, all of these grocery products were featured as how to make a pumpkin pie. Okay. Now, for Karen's first attempt of hitting the $10 to $12 bullseye mark, Karen chose the eggs, and she decided to buy 4 of those. And each one of those eggs cost $5.99, with 4 of them totaling $23.96. She totally missed the mark there, and I pretty much knew that was going to be bad based on the quantity she chose. No offense. Alright, now for Karen's second attempt, she chose the pumpkin. The pumpkin filling, you could say. She decided to buy 8 cans of those. Each one of the pumpkin filling from Libby's was $3.49, with 8 of them totaling $27.92. Once again, Karen missed the bullseye. Now, Karen was now on her third and final chance of hitting that bullseye mark. And the last time bullseye was played, it ended its undefeated streak. Let's hope a losing streak doesn't start here. Karen chose the pie crust, and she decided to buy 4 of those. I will be honest and say that was pretty much a safe bet. So, each one of the pie crust cost, well, my thought was $2.99, because I remember that pie crust being a part excuse me, being a part of that playing of grocery game back from season 38 with that deaf contestant, with the theme being a peanut butter pie, which is still one of my favorite themes from a playing of grocery game. Anyway, the pie crust Karen chose for her third and final pick. She chose to buy 4 of them. Each one cost, well, it wasn't $2.99. It was $2.79, with 4 of them totaling $11.16. And Karen hit the bullseye. And Karen won herself a new car. Wow. I tell you, the third time was indeed the charm for Karen. she had missed out on that pie crust, oh, that would have been terrible. But if she didn't have enough to hit the bullseye, she would have gotten a mark, and hopefully that hidden bullseye would have been behind the pie crust. But we'll never know. We didn't need to. Karen got it on her third chance, and that was an excellent win. I was a little worried there, but she pulled through. And including the game room, Karen currently won $19,434 and prizes. All right, now I have reached the point of the recap where I mentioned the final contestant that was called to come on down from today's show. The final contestant called to come on down was Cassandra Heron. She was the final contestant on The Price is Right. And the last item up for bids was a Crystal Sauna 2-person sauna. Boy, it sure would be nice if Manuela or Rachel modeled that sauna. Oh no, King Barrett, please don't give us bad news on this Thanksgiving edition of the recap. Well, apparently James modeling those kayaks shirtless wasn't good enough. He modeled that 2-person sauna, and yeah, he had himself, and he was wrapped around with a towel around his waist. Oh man, the ladies sure got their eye candy for today. All right, I'm gonna move on to the bids. Cassandra bid $4,075. In fairness, she probably was distracted by James's looks. That's why she probably bid that high. Now on to Katina, $1,500. Derek, $1,800. And Molly, $1,801. And the actual retail price of the Crystal Sauna 2-person sauna was $1,995. Molly was the 6th and final contestant to play a pricing game. And not to be biased or anything, but I was really pulling for Molly to make it up on stage because she's just cute as a button. Plus, she has an Irish last name, and hey, I'm Irish American. I like an Irish lass. That's definitely something for me to be thankful for. Alright, I gotta stop acting like that. Molly joined Drew nearby door number 2, though she joined Drew on Drew's left. And that meant Molly was going to be playing Safe Crackers. And Rachel, who was in charge of opening the safe, revealed what Molly had a chance to win. It was in honor of the Pilgrims setting foot on the Mayflower in 1620. It was a trip to Plymouth, Massachusetts for 2. It's round-trip coach from Los Angeles to Provincetown, Massachusetts, and then on to Plymouth via rental car for a 5-night stay in a standard room at the John Carver Inn, plus 3 admission tickets to the Mayflower 2, a replica of it, and the Plymouth Plantation. And also in the safe was a 16-gig tablet with 1 cover included, all modeled by Manuela. A Safe Crackers prize package worth $6,670. As I said, Rachel was in charge of opening, and she was also in charge of locking the safe. Now it was up to Molly to crack the combination of the safe, which was also the price of the tablet. The numbers were 0, 7, and 5. For the first dial, Molly set it to 5. For the second dial, Molly set it to 7. And for the third dial, by default, she set it at 0, making the price of the tablet $570. Now Drew twirled the wheel, and then he let Molly open the safe. And when she tried to open the safe opened! Molly won the trip to Massachusetts, specifically in Plymouth, and the tablet! Oh, yes! 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 So Molly is on her way to where the Pilgrims landed, and including the two-person sauna, Molly currently won $8,665 in prizes. Nicely done. I felt $750, but that was like too obvious for the tablet. Okay, now it's time to find out who would be joining Rosalind in the showcase with Showcase Showdown number 2. Molly spun the wheel first, and for her first spin, she landed on 80 cents. And Molly chose to stay. Tabitha spun the wheel next, and for her first spin, she landed on 50 cents. Tabitha had to spin again. She needed to get at least 30 cents, but no more than 50 cents in her second spin. And adding to the 50 cents from her first spin, Tabitha got in her second spin 60 cents for a total of $1.10. Tabitha went over. Karen spun the wheel last, and for her first spin, she landed on 75 cents. Karen had to spin again. She needed to get at least a nickel, but no more than a quarter. And adding to the 75 cents from her first spin, Karen got in her second spin 20 cents for a total of 95 cents. And that meant Karen was on her way to the showcase. Well, Karen got very lucky winning the car in Bullseye on her third pick. And now she was going to have a chance to win some nicer prizes, bigger prizes in the showcase coming up. Okay. Today's top winner in the showcase was Karen, and the runner-up was Rosalind. Showcase number 1, the theme of the prizes in the showcase was all about the Pilgrims. And the first prize was a trip to England for 2, where the Pilgrims came from. Well, that's where the Mayflower also was from. It is a trip flown coach from Los Angeles to London for a 6-night stay in a double room at the Strand Palace Hotel. Daily breakfast included, modeled by Rachel at door number 4. Next was a transatlantic cruise. It is a 7-night Cunard cruise from Southampton, England to New York, New York. And after the cruise, the trip is flown coach back to LA from NYC. That was modeled by Manuela. And last but not least was a 2016 Fiat 500 X-Pop crossover SUV. Came equipped with a 1.4-liter engine and front-wheel drive, modeled by James. So it's a trip to England, a transatlantic cruise, and a new SUV. And this showcase can either be Karen's or Rosalind's if the price is right. Karen chose to bid on this showcase instead of passing it to Rosalind. Karen gave a bid of $33,000. Now on to showcase number 2. The theme of the prizes in this showcase for Rosalind was Showcase Feast. And it began with a trip to Napa Valley for 2, which is round-trip coach from Los Angeles to San Francisco, Gibberman's home city, and then on to Napa Valley via rental car for a 4-night stay in a deluxe Riverview room at the River Terrace Inn. Daily breakfast plus 1 hands-on cooking class included, modeled by James. And note, he was not shirtless. Next was a new living room. It contained a CarolinaChair.com custom-built suede sofa, chair, and ottoman. 1 nested coffee table set included, modeled by Rachel. And last but not least was a 2016 Hyundai Accent SE. Came equipped with a 1.6-liter engine, 6-speed automatic transmission, and front-wheel drive, modeled by Manuela. So it's a trip to Napa Valley for cooking lessons, a new living room, and a new car. And this showcase can be all for Rosalind if the price is right. And Rosalind gave a bid of $24,500. Alright, when the show came back from its final commercial break, Drew mentioned that there was a very special surprise for everyone in the audience. And George announced that everyone in the audience would be receiving 2 gourmet food boxes from Hickory Farms. Now, that's a very nice holiday gift. And if you at home would like to get your own gourmet food boxes from Hickory Farms, go to pricesright.com. And you'll find out how. By the way, they were modeled by Rachel. Okay, now on to the showcase reveal. Drew went to Rosalind first. Rosalind gave a bid of $24,500. And the actual retail price of Rosalind's showcase was $26,392 for a difference of $1,892. Now over to Karen. Karen bid $33,000 on her showcase, and the actual retail price of Karen's showcase was $34,763 for a difference of $1,763. And that met by $129. Karen became the showcase winner! Boy, what a day she had! She won a car playing Bullseye, and she won another automobile in the showcase. Wow, that's definitely something to be thankful for. Today, Karen won a grand total of $54,197 in prizes. Congratulations, Karen. So this was a pretty good Thanksgiving special for the Price is Right pricing game recap on my channel and for the Price is Right show itself. Today's pricing game wins came in pushover, in double prices, bullseye, and safecrackers. We also gave away the 4 small prizes in Plinko, the 4 temptation prizes, to be specific cash-wise, a grand total of, let's see, yeah, in cash was given away today. Robert, who looks like Drew, won $2,100 playing Plinko. Rosalind won $2,020 as part of her Temptation bailout, and she also won an extra $1,000 in the first Showcase Showdown. And the other $1,000 was won by Robert, who played Pushover. So, once again, a total of $6,120 was given away today. And all the contestants do get titles for the two Roberts who played Pushover and Plinko. Actually, scratch that. Just the Robert who played Pushover. Tabitha, Karen, and Molly, they are the MVPs of The Price is Right. The Robert who played Plinko and Rosalind are the contestant recognition contestants. I'm going to stop the Price is Right music because I'm going to put on a very fitting Thanksgiving song. Yes, that's Adam Sandler's The Thanksgiving Song. BJMTV Canada's own Ben Mason did not supply me with any acknowledgments from today's Thanksgiving show. So I'm going to get to the wins of the week since this was the final show for this week. So, back on Monday, November 23rd, 5 prize tags was won for a Kia Rio LX worth $16,115, won on the first and only pick, won by Robert. And Make Your Move won for a Rubbermaid 24-quart cooler worth $23, a V360 action camera worth $526, and a Sea-Doo Spark 2-Up watercraft worth $8,414, won by Emily. Rox87, I just had to put in your favorite pricing game as a win of the week right there. From yesterday, Tuesday, November 24th, That's Too Much was won for a Volkswagen Passat S. Yeah, sorry about that. Yesterday, That's Too Much was won for a Volkswagen Passat S worth $22,160, won by Lori. And 2 for the price of 1 was won for Michael Kors designer luggage, and a trip to Stockholm, Sweden, totaling $9,810, won by Shiva. And from today's Thanksgiving show, Bullseye was won for a 2016 Toyota Corolla L worth $18,655, won by Karen. And Safecrackers won for a trip to Plymouth, Massachusetts, and a 16-gig tablet totaling $6,670, won by Molly. I will be right back with the sponsor. Price is Right pricing and recap this week has been sponsored by Betty Crocker Homestyle Stuffing, available in Turkey. And I'd like to note that next week there's only one new episode on, and that's for Cyber Monday. And Sports Guy 528 asked if he could do that recap, and I am giving him the pleasure to do so. So, the next current pricing game recap that'll be done on my channel will be on Tuesday, December 8th. And the sponsor for that week will be from Uncharted, the Nathan Drake Collection. Thank you, Adam Sandler. And to everyone watching, I'd like to wish you a very happy Thanksgiving for tomorrow. Always be thankful for what you have in life. I know that I'm thankful for quite a lot. Family, friends, health. Though tonight I was a little stuffy, but that won't stop me from, celebrating the holiday. And, I'm also thankful that I'm alive. So, I know you've got a lot to be thankful for out there. So, just remember that for tomorrow. So, I thank you for inviting me onto your devices. And until next time, don't forget to help control the pet population by having your pet spayed or neutered. This is Mr. Horgan saying, once again, happy Thanksgiving, and I'll see you all again next time. Goodbye.